I wanted to talk about something, guys, and I might get a lot of hate when I say this, but you probably read it in the title. Anime content is way too saturated. If you're making anime videos and you're just doing it for fun, then, good on you, because as long as you're enjoying it, it's not wasting your time. But if you're trying to become the next anime man, the next, Gikuk or something, you should pretty much I don't want to say give up, but you should pretty much prepare for failure because, chances are your content is not really much different from everybody else. And even if you, let's say, make the most killer, coolest anime video of all time with the best, thumbnails and whatnot, or really good at editing and, whatnot, you might only get like 30 views or so. And a lot of people, always try to, blow up their channel, but it's not as easy as it is now because it's just way too saturated. It is very hard to be successful on YouTube if you're trying to make it, a living, especially in the anime YouTube community, because the anime YouTube community is so saturated that at this point, I would even go as far as to say the YouTube dream for anime content creators, it's pretty much doors closed. Now, I'm not trying to say that nobody else will make it. What I am trying to say is that the chances of you succeeding is very low. When I started my, anime YouTube career, I started at early 2017. And I did, reviews, discussions, and whatnot. And I did that from 2017 to 2019. So about 2 years. And honestly, it went nowhere. You can make the best thumbnails, the best editing, and you won't get any views. It's just too saturated at this point. So I stopped making anime content. And now I took that channel, my first channel, and I switched it to just tarantulas and my tarantula business work. And surprisingly, it did better. It's strange to say that. Although my views, some might only get 40, some might get 100, and some might get like 10,000. It varies now and then. The views were much better. So, and the reason why is because, tarantulas is very niche and is not as saturated as anime content is. So chances are getting views is much easier on that, that perspective. But if there's one advice, that I would give to, new YouTubers that are trying to make it, my advice is to be different. Like, really be different. I mean, original. Because if you're doing reviews, discussions, or top 10 videos, there's nothing bad about those. But at this point, I would go as far as to say that everybody does those type of videos. To the point where basically everything blurs into one. I don't do anime content much anymore. Even though this channel is my second channel. And I do upload random anime related things every now and then. Actually, this is the easiest advice I would give. If you're doing anime content, please try to diverge, because I know that a lot of people, tend to focus a lot of their, skills on one aspect or one genre, like reviews or discussions. I find that if you diversify as when you start, it gives you a better chance of basically, someone finding your videos instead of just focusing on one type of content. Another thing that I see a lot of like beginner mistakes they make is that they go way too hard. If you're trying to succeed and you're just going guns blazing, making the best edits, best thumbnails and whatnot, it honestly doesn't really matter, because if you just started, you're basically new at this. YouTube's not just gonna magically recommend your first video. It just really wouldn't happen. I wouldn't say, well, I'm gonna say it. It's pure luck at this point because it's so drowned out by everything else surrounding it that it's basically not really helping you. So yeah, so this is kind of that's really about it, honestly. But yeah, if you're doing this for fun and you're having a great time as a hobby and whatnot, good on you, thumbs up. But if you're trying to make a living, trying to be the next anime man or the next Gekko or something, you honestly, I don't want to say you're delusional, but you're expecting too much. And yeah, I wish you guys and ladies and everyone the best of luck. And if you do succeed, congrats. But the majority of people probably won't. The best way, my last quote. Actually, here's my last quote. For every one person who succeeds, a million more people will fail. And that's about it. See ya.